Weaponeer again, and I'm doing a review on a Sanrenmu high-performance knife. I've never heard of the Sanrenmu before until I saw it at the EDC Depot, and I figured why not go ahead and give it a try. And this right here is it. This is the one with the carabiner on the bottom, little clip, so you can go ahead and either clip it on your chain or keychains, or you can clip it on your your belt loop or anything like that. I really like the option of putting it on the keychains or something like that, so you can easily find it. But this is a really thin knife, so when it's in your pocket, it doesn't bother you. You don't feel it there. It's not uncomfortable or anything like that. It has two methods of opening. One is the thumb hole. Opens up nice and cleanly with the thumb hole, as you can see. Or, and this is also a frame lock, I should point out here. This is a frame lock, so instead of a liner lock, it has actually part of the frame right here that's going to be making sure that the blade is nice and tight, and it is. There's no wobble, there's not a nick of little bitty movement in it, nothing at all. In fact, with this style of frame lock, when you grip the knife, the more you grip it, the tighter the lock is. So it's a nice little design. But there are the two ways of opening it. Number one, like I said, it's the little thumb hole here. And the other one is this little flipper. Now, you got to remember, this is not an assisted knife. It doesn't have a spring assist in there at all. So, when you first get it, it's going to be nice and tight. And so it takes a flip to open it up with this little flipper here. A little flipper right there. It will not open it up all the way if you just go like that. It will once it's broken in, but just like this, it just doesn't do it brand new out of the box. But a little flip, and bugger snaps right open every time. So it's got a really nice blade design, easy to use. It's got jimping on the top of the blade here, and it's got jimping on the bottom where the frame lock is. And that's where I stated that when you grab a hold of it, the tighter you go ahead and grip it, the harder it locks. Well, the jimping is only on the lock. So when you grab it, and the lock is actually higher than the rest of the frame, so the other side of the frame, I should say, because it's all one frame. But when you grab it, it just tightens it up even more. So it's really nice design. Everything is put together with hex screws, and I always call them Allen head screws. And as you can see, it's a decent looking blade. Now, some of the specs on here, the weight of it is I believe 3.10 ounces. It's at about 88 or 8. What is that? 88 grams, I believe. So as you can see, it's not very heavy. It's very thin, so it's easy to slip in the pocket, which makes it perfect for EDC. This actually is better suited for EDC than my normal EDC knife, which is a lot larger. The blade length on here is 2.52 inches, which is 64 millimeter. Blade thickness 0.094, I believe. Which is like 2.40 millimeter, and overall length 6.46 inches, 164 millimeter. Closed length 3.84 inches, and that's like 97.5 millimeter, I believe. So you've got the specs. How does it work? How easy it is to close? Well, it's a frame lock, so it opens and closes, or it locks, I should say, just like any other frame lock or even liner lock. So it's easy to close, easy to open with one hand. It's actually a really good knife. And the thing that everybody wants to see is, how sharp is it? Right out of the box, darn thing's sharp. So it does quite well all day long, and I don't have to look. So, but that's one thing. But how about 4 sheets of newspaper? How well does it go through that? Well, no problem. How about 8 sheets of newspaper? I have not sharpened this knife. Double that again. Will it go through all that? I've never tried it. Well, actually it did, and it just left a little piece right there. You can see, I mean, it's really sharp, and that's what makes it a great EDC. I suppose if I were to hold the bottom together a little bit easier, or maybe I'll try it like this. Maybe I won't end up with all these little flyers here. Yeah, things like that. Goes through that just fine, and you know, pretty thick, and no problem at all. So there you go. That's the test. What's the cost on this knife? Well, if you go to EDC Depot, you're going to find this knife for our heart-stopping $8.99 plus shipping. That is a steal for a knife of this caliber. Really is a beautiful knife. I would have never have guessed that I could find a really good EDC knife for under 10 bucks. And as you can see, it's extremely sharp. And the blade. The blade, well, it's a hollow ground blade, and let's see, the material that they use for the blade, HCR13MOV, and I don't know much about that steel. I'm normally used to 4130s and 4140s and stuff like that, because that's used in weapon building and welding and stuff like that. So, but this right here, it just seems to hold an edge. It fits in the pocket so nice because of its small size. It makes it an ideal carry knife. It really does, because you can drop it in your pocket and it can just get lost in there, and you'll never notice it's there. And if you need to open it quick, it'll open up with a snap, and with a normal open, no problem at all. So there you go. This is the Sanrenmu model number 733 from EDC Depot at a whopping $8.99. I suggest that if you're looking for a really decent EDC knife and you don't have a lot of money to spend, and not a lot of people have a lot of money to spend these days, and I'm one of them, this right here is an excellent buy. Very nice knife. I have not had any problems with this knife at all. You'll notice that a lot of other people will go ahead and they'll take it out of the box and out of the paper, and I don't see a need for me to do that, because I use the knives and use the gear before I ever do videos. And by me going ahead and taking it out of the box again, it looks like I just went ahead and took it out of the box and say, hey, this is a great knife. No, I actually use it. That's why I know it'll go through all this paper and stuff like that. It's just that sharp, and I don't have a problem even that thick giving it a try. I think it'll do it. There you go. So that's amazing. I mean, it really just goes right through this. Double that. So and that was that thick. So there you go. An inexpensive knife, really sharp edge, nice looking, will clip right on. This is I like also for the fact that a lot of the backpacks and stuff have little buckles, little D-rings right here. You can take this thing and just clip it right in the D-ring, and it'll sit right where you can get it. So if you're working and whatever else, hiking or whatever, you always have something that you can go ahead and you can unclip and use it to do whatever you need to do. So there you go. Weaponeer with the Sanrenmu 733 from EDC Depot. Take a look at it. For that price, you really can't go wrong. I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next video.
What you want?